Hey, so it's been a while since I posted. Um, a lot has gone on. Not all good stuff, a lot of bad stuff. But that's for another post. Today I went to my therapy session. I go every Tuesday to see my therapist, and my wife requested that, she come and speak in front of the therapist to get some closure on a few things. And I think that's good, so I said okay, because all I want is for her to be in a better place with all this for herself and for my son. Um, so I don't know. I left there feeling like a lot of things still weren't accomplished. A lot of things still weren't said that should have been said. Um, I know now that she wasn't really, or so she feels right now, that she can't say that she was really in love with me. She loved me, but not really in love with me. She loved me enough to marry me. It felt right to her, like the right thing to do. Um, but she can't say for sure that she was actually in love with me. That's a blow, because I have to say, throughout the whole relationship, unequivocally, um, I was in love. I wouldn't have put up with all the things I put up with over the years if I wasn't in love. Not to say she was a bad person, because she wasn't. She was good to me, but knowing all the time that something's missing, begging and pleading and trying to get these things that are missing, you know, back on track in our relationship on my part, begging and stuff. Um, I think I kind of knew in my mind that the level of love wasn't there, but I just always hoped for the best for us. And I don't know, I feel she never really thought, or she never really knew, or no, she always knew that she was never going to give me those things, because she wasn't in love with me like that. I know they say one person, was always in love more in the relationship. And we used to always joke and say it was me. And it's true, it was me. I wasn't always the best as far as communication, but she really wasn't either. And when I tried to communicate, it just didn't go anywhere. And now I understand why. And it doesn't justify my cheating by any means. Like the therapist said, today I broke a promise, and I did. Cheating, I broke a promise. I broke our vows. That's really shitty. Um, but also, what's shitty is holding someone hostage because you're comfortable knowing that you're not really in love with that person. Um, and that person believes that you're in love with them, but you're not really. Again, I knew she wasn't extremely in love with me, but I didn't know she wasn't in love with me at all, really, it seems. Um, and then to not be in love with me, and I know what I'm about to say is going to cause some problems, but to not be in love with me, but then want to dictate who I see. If I continue to see this woman I had the affair with, that it's going to cause problems, and how it's a slap in the face to her, I get that. But to say that if I see her, continue to see her, it means that I didn't really care about the damage that was done, the hurt that I caused. It doesn't mean that at all. For me to step outside of my marriage, it was never about the physical. It was more about the emotional attachment, the things that I felt good about. Finally hearing certain things. And selfish. Yes, I was very selfish. And she said the one time in our relationship that you're selfish, because she always says that I need to put myself first. The one time I put myself first was to have an affair. I get that. But to not be in love with me but dictate who I see and who I love or who loves me, I don't get that. I feel very angry about that. I feel very, I don't know. I've been angry all day. And so was she, and I get that. But to say things like, I thought that Adria's love was more than her ever having an affair. Like, I never thought she'd betray me like that. It kind of says that, you didn't say that our love for each other or my love for her or the way I treated her would, cause her to never have an affair. It was the feelings that Adria had for me would not, she wouldn't have an affair. That's basically saying to me that you expected my feelings to carry this relationship through to the end, which is not a fair statement at all. Relationships take two. So this will be my last time, I hope, even discussing her or discussing, our marriage and stuff, because it's over. Our marriage is over. We just have to do the proper things court-wise to make it over. Am I sad that my marriage is over? Yes, I am. Why am I sad? I'm sad because I wanted so much for that marriage. I think about our wedding day, and I really wanted so much for that experience with her. I wanted it to be us for the rest of our lives, but for her to say that she thought she'd spend the rest of her life with me but wasn't really in love with me, I mean, she's cheating herself as well. She should find someone that she's in love with and experience love. I mean, to just stay in a situation because you're used to the routine or you're comfortable, you're shortchanging yourself as well. I can't explain why I decided to cheat instead of just leaving. I can't. I really don't know. I guess, I don't know. But I just hope that there were some things that we both took from the therapy session that will help us move on and go forward. I don't know. I'm just having a really shitty day. Work was not, I was so stressed out at work today. And I think I do need a career change because it's not good for me to be this stressed out. The Adria that I was prior to what happened in the suicide attempt is not the Adria that I am now. So certain things I pay more attention to. I pay more attention to triggers and things like that. So I need a change in my life as far as my career goes. And my main focus is my son. And I think that that's what's going to carry me through a lot of this. So, again, I don't want to always talk about that part of my life because there's so many other parts of my life that I hope will start to flourish and be able to share things with you as far as how I'm feeling about things. But I'm feeling kind of depressed and pissed the fuck off today. Not a good day for me at all, but other things are not options. I've had thoughts today about bad shit, but I can't let any of that control me. I have to keep on. I have to prove to myself that I can persevere through this whole thing and be okay at the other side of it. And I want the same for her. Even though she doesn't believe me, I want the same for her. So I just hope that at some point we can parent as friends and not have all this between us forever, because it's not good for anyone, especially for my little guy. It's not good at all. So again, I hope your day was way better than my day. And if someone is having a bad day, just keep swimming, yo. Just keep going. Push forward. Tomorrow's a new day, and you never know what tomorrow's going to bring. So just keep fighting the good fight. Life is worth living. Just have to convince yourself of that. Like I'm convincing myself of that.